Hey there guys, so I just wanted to jump on today and show you what I'm cooking up for lunch. I'm actually getting ready to head out of town here in a few minutes, so typically I would eat leftovers for lunch. Leftovers are my lifesaver when it comes to eating a healthy diet because you just cook so much and the least amount of cooking you can do, the better. So since I have no leftovers, because I was planning on heading out of town, I'm actually having breakfast for lunch today. I'm going to make some omelets. And before I jump into all this, let me just back up a little bit, introduce myself. I know there's lots of new people here in this group. My name is Jenny. I live in Central California with my husband and 3 kids. I'm also a certified health coach. I own my own health coaching company. It's called Real Food Lifestyle, and I have different programs that I take people through, just helping them learn how to adapt to a healthier eating lifestyle. And it can look different for a lot of people, but a lot of you guys have found this group because you have either signed up for the Real Food Detox in the past, or you've done it, or you're doing it now, and that's awesome if you have that download. And if you don't, message me, comment on this video, let me know if you need a new one, or if you never got one to begin with. And so I can send that to you through email, and it has the guide, it has tons of recipes in it, and it'd be very helpful for getting started on your own personal health journey. And another reason why I wanted to do this live video is because I want to answer any questions that you guys might have, either about the Real Food Detox or just about eating healthy in general. I know that eating healthy can feel really overwhelming to people as you're starting out, and as our family has been on this journey for a long time, I've learned lots of tips and tricks to simplify it, to make it doable for a family with kids, for someone that owns their own business, works a full-time job, and just all the other stuff that life throws at you. So if you're watching this, have questions, please ask them, and I will try to get to them as I'm making my omelet. So beforehand, I had actually cooked up some bacon. I don't always do meat in my omelets, but today I thought bacon sounded pretty good. I actually got this one at Walmart this week, and guys, if you have not done the Walmart pickup, you've got to start now, because it is a lifesaver. I was so skeptical of it at first. I'm like, oh, this sounds so easy. Order your stuff online and then just drive to a little, pickup stop, and there it is. So, and they bring it right out to you. They even load it in your car. Like, this is amazing. All right, so for my omelets, I might do these everybody makes omelets different, and so I'm going to show you guys how I do this. I actually learned this, I don't know if it's a trick, I just learned this way of making omelets when my husband and I were at a resort in Mexico, and for breakfast every morning they had like an omelet bar where you just picked out all of your maybe the toppings and everything that you wanted in it. It was so fun. And in fact, I think I get more excited about the food on vacations than I do the actual, being at the beach or wherever. So for my eggs, this is how I saw them do it when we were in Mexico. In fact, these are kind of big eggs. Sometimes I use smaller eggs, but these are quite big. But I'll use 2. I might split this one with my hubby. But so I'll crack 2 in a bowl. And I'm going to have to grab a fork because I need to whisk these. So, hang on while I grab my fork. Okay, so just kind of whisk those a little bit. And I had already cooked my bacon on my electric griddle. And when I first bought this electric griddle, I didn't think that I would use it that much, but I honestly have used it a ton. It's perfect for making omelets. So I whisked a couple of eggs, and let me chop up my veggies real fast. And with omelets, you can get so crazy with them. You can add like whatever you want. In fact, we've done like pizza style omelets where we add like, pepperoni and olives and even pizza sauce. We've done like taco style omelets with, we've even put like ground beef in them, and there's just, the options are endless when it comes to omelets. Okay, so I'm gonna add some onion, chop up a little bit of that, and try not to burn myself. If you guys are having trouble hearing me, or if I need to move the camera a little bit, just holler. Hey guys watching. Okay, so there is my onion. I'm gonna chop up some, I just have some little peppers. I get these at Costco. My kids actually like to eat them as snacks. They're like the bite-sized peppers. Okay, so I'm just slicing up some of these peppers really quick. Typically I'd be a little bit more, I don't know, careful with my knife, I guess, but I'm trying to move through this. Okay, so I've got my veggies chopped up, and this is how they did it at the resort in Mexico. So they sauteed their veggies first on a griddle. So I'm gonna throw all my veggies on there. I actually have some spinach I'm gonna throw in there as well. So they would saute them first, and I think it's because have you ever got an omelet and like you put the veggies in the middle and then like they're just not cooked all the way? So I'm gonna throw some spinach in there. And now for my egg. And this is another thing that they did. So I'm just copying what they did there at that resort in Mexico. On the other side of my griddle, I'm actually going to pour out the egg. And I might need to turn my griddle up. I have my griddle set at like 350. And so you just kind of push this around into like the shape of an omelet. It'll kind of stay that way as it cooks, but just let that cook like that for a little while. And then just kind of stir my veggies. I just heard my husband come home for lunch, so he's probably hungry too. If this one doesn't feed both of us, then I'll probably have to make another one. But we do omelets a lot for even dinner. And Charity asked, what's your monthly budget for food? It kind of differs a little bit. I would say we spend, as our family, we'll probably spend, I mean, some weeks it's super cheap. I'm only spending like, $75 at the grocery store. But for a family of 5 and our oldest, actually all of our kids eat like teenagers. The youngest is almost 10, so they all just basically eat like teenagers. I would say the most that we spend a week, and did I say 75 a month? I meant 75 a week. I always break mine up weekly. I know some people do monthly, but for our family, I kind of just do it, figure it all up weekly. Sometimes it'll cost $125. That's the most that I think we would spend. And then other times, like when you go to Costco and you have to buy like the bulk stuff that will last a long time. Like for me, at Costco, I'll buy like my nuts and the oils. What else do I buy at Costco? I've been trying to cut back on Costco because it's like a money trap there. Like you just get there and it's just like, they're you spend like $200 and it's so easy to spend money at Costco. So, okay, so I've got my egg over here and I'm just kind of loosening it from the bottom. I probably should have put a little bit of that bacon fat over on that side, that way it's easier to flip. I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Hopefully that answered your question, Charity. And also, like, this depends on, like, if I find really good deals. I have some grocery stores here that it's a discount grocery store, and they get Whole Foods products and they mark it down. It's called Grocery Outlet Bargain Market. I don't know if you have those there. What else? I'm trying to read. My eyes are not good. So if you have questions, keep asking and I'll be happy to answer them as I'm cooking my omelet. Okay, so my egg is over here, and I actually flip it because I do not like raw eggs in the middle of my omelet. That's just my preference. I will eat raw eggs like I make homemade salad dressings, and I'll eat the raw eggs in that. But when it comes to eggs, like cooking them like as breakfast foods, I just want them cooked well. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but I've added all of my toppings that I've been sauteing to my omelet. I'm gonna add my bacon in, and like this is a fail proof. I mean, you will not fail at making this omelet this way because So easy to even flip it. Have you ever went to go flip your omelets and they're just like, they spread everywhere? All right, so I don't know if you can see, but got my veggies and I'm gonna flip it. It's been cooked on both sides, so no raw egg in the middle. And then I'm just gonna scoop it out, put it on my plate there, and it is ready to go.